Hey, what's going on, people? Wasn't gonna do a video today. This is supposed to be my quasi freaking off day, but I saw something that was just. I saw a shiny object and I couldn't resist. I mean, I got totally. This is just call this sucked in Wednesday. So many things have been sucked into because I really don't take days like this too often. But as you see the title, what to expect when you get your business license. I was poking around on the interwebs and I saw this video. I'm not, I'll just give you the title and you can Google it yourself if you are so interested. Will you help me with these credit card assholes? And I saw it and I was like, oh, this is enticing. Let me go check it out. So I jumped down the rabbit hole and I see it, and this guy just got a new business and I'm cracking up. When you get your business license, it becomes a matter of public record. Credit card companies, phone companies, insurance companies, CPAs, people that you've never heard of, your mailbox is going to be flooded. They're going to be calling your phone. This is going to go on for about the first 3 to 6 months, and then it's just going to level off and disappear. Unless you do something else, like if you do a corporate, and the same thing happens, you do a corporation, you do an L, same thing happens. So here's some things to expect. You make that decision to start your own business. Fucking thumbs up. Welcome to the tribe. Number 2, people are coming after you because you've created energy. You're saying to the world that I have a dream. I'm trying to do something with myself. I'm going to make a go of it. And that draws people to you. Do not look upon it as a nuisance. It's a great thing. It's an awesome thing because you become the guy on the other side of the table. When you go for an interview, you're sitting in the interviewee chair. As a business owner, you're granting the interviews. Don't take this as an exercise in increasing your business knowledge, actually making it's not a nuisance. It's not a nuisance. Some other things to expect. You're going to burn through more money than you expect. You have a budget, like this is where a lot of business owners go wrong. I have rent, I have this, and this. There's something called unexpected expenses. Let me tell you about one of mine. Had everything in, then we went through the deal because the fire marshal and the building inspector come. Usually the fire marshal is big dog. Whatever he says, the building inspector is going to follow. Matter of fact, the last spot that I had, they both came together, and pretty much the building inspector was like, hey, the fire marshal was cool, you're cool with me. He just kind of looked around, did some casual stuff. They were literally there and gone in 30 minutes. You got that, and you're going to have all kind of people coming after you. If you make the mistake, and at one point I had a personal vehicle that I registered as a business vehicle, and when I got pulled over, one cop gave me a ticket, and it was a vehicle. It was a car. It wasn't a truck. And it's like, well, where's your commercial insurance? And I beat that in court. So understand, when you start a business, a flurry of activity is going to happen to you the first 6 months. Embrace it. Keep all of the correspondence. American Express is going to be on your ass like you've never before. They're going to be sending all this stuff. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. If American Express sends you a certain, and it says pre-approved, it doesn't say pre-selected, I don't care what your credit is like. Don't care. I know when I had opened up my contract office furniture business, I had went to the max. My score was low. I know it was like 6 something because I was freaking maxed out. But I created GC Solutions, and I go to the mailbox. I was like pre-approved, right? I'm just like, whatever. A week later, I had the card. I was like, get the fuck out of here, really? So understand, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll explain it to you. And I asked my banker about it. When American Express or any credit card company has a campaign, they lower their thresholds of acceptance. Banks do it. So pay attention to that stuff in your mailbox. You might be able to get something you could normally qualify because you own a business. I'm telling you. Now, one thing with, just a little note on business credit cards versus personal credit cards. American Express, that's cool. But if you get a business credit card in your business name off your EIN, and then they make you do a personal guarantee. That's really invalidating the whole thing about the corporate umbrella protection, because that pierces the corporate veil immediately. Because if things go sideways, they can legally and they will come after you. And you do not have the same protections with a corporate credit card that was granted under your corporate identity that you do with a personal credit card. I have the American Express, but anything else that's business wise, I do the personal credit card just in case, just something to let you know about that. But you can expect a bunch of folks to come after you. You can expect your phone to be ringing off the hook from people who want money from you. I felt the same way at first, but I talked to one of my business mentors, and he said, "When was the last time that you had this many strangers after your ass?" And I was like, "Never." So get over yourself. Now, to another larger issue, the individual was like, didn't want to take credit cards. That is stupid. Credit cards, and it's no, don't believe me. Go ahead, Google it, look it up. Credit cards historically are proven to increase your average ticket sale and your profit margins. Essentially, you are boo-boo the fool if you are not accepting credit cards and you have a physical business. You are straight stupid because you are letting money walk out of your life. And understand, when you open your business, you make a lot of money because you are doing all this new stuff, you're advertising, you're talking to people. At some point, that may level off. And if you don't go ahead and have the credit cards established now, you're going to live to regret it. Trust me, you will live to regret it. I'm not going to say I live to regret it because from day one, we had a credit card machine in our thrift store. From day one. And from day one, that sucker was used. So here's another hint for you. Costco. Cheapest merchant processing out there. Best, and it's Costco. And really, if you don't want to do that, at least sign up for Square and put it on your phone or get you an iPad and just leave it at the checkout counter. Because if you are not taking credit cards, you just messing up. You just straight messing up. And here's another reason to take credit cards. Depending upon your merchant provider, there's something that's called a merchant cash advance. This is a loan, they call it advance, but it's a loan that they give you based on your processing activity. Usually you only need 3 months of processing activity, which means if you start your credit card processing today, 92 days from today, you can go to them if they offer it and say, look, say your average credit card processing is 20 grand a month, and I'm really low. They could easily say, here's 5 or 10 grand, just like that. Now understand the interest rate is going to be very high, but it's short-term financing for, like, say you got an opportunity for a buy of some stuff for a fact, on your mother's grave that you can turn this quick. Then it makes sense, even with the higher interest rate, because you're turning it so fast, you're paying it back quickly, and the interest rate is not that daunting. That's just something else that you can do once you get a merchant account. There's companies that do this. There's factoring. There's all kinds of reasons for you to be able to accept credit cards. And if you are an eBay seller, there's this company called Cabbage, which does the same thing based upon your eBay sales. You can get a loan anywhere from $500 up to, I think, 500,000, depending upon your volume. And a lot of people don't know that. And I'm putting this out there for you new people or you old people because there's so much information on YouTube. Because I sat there and I saw that video, and all I saw was lunacy as responses. Tell them to take your name off the list. These folks have no understanding of what was really going on. You can't take your name off that list. When you do a business license, it's a matter of public record. Even when you close that bitch, it's still a matter of public record, and it's never coming off the list. So that's the thing. I see these people who claim to be business people, but when a real business question is put forth, they don't have any answers. That cracks me up. But seriously, if you're going to be in business, look at it as the opportunity it is, not a burden. Because like I said, you made a choice to do something different with your life. Also expect your friends to look at you differently. Some who are really close to you are going to be thumbs up, man. They're going to have your corner. They're going to buy stuff from you. I was really humbled because I had friends who will never, ever buy a storage unit. And when my first book came out, they bought the book. They didn't even tell me. I just go to their house. I'm like, what's that book doing? I mean, stuff like that. You'll have people that will help you, and then you will lose some friends because you made the decision to be different. You think you're so good. You think you're so smart. That's their own insecurities and jealousy running around the room going, ah! That's what's going on with that. It has nothing to do with you because you have changed, but you did not change your personality. You changed your circumstances, and that's a good thing. Another thing to expect when you get a business license, expect your yearly tax rate to go up. It's going up. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what your Congress. It's going up. Also, expect you're in the matrix. You might as well take credit cards. This whole thing about trying to have a physical business and you have a business license and you're trying to fly under the radar, that shit's invalid. It's stupid. You're already deeper in the matrix than you ever have been before. All of these states, all of these cities, the country is starving for revenue. Dude, you're going to have so many people after you. And here's my advice for you if you're watching this video. Get yourself a bookkeeper now. Get yourself a CPA now. Do not try to do that shit on your own. Get the credit card processing going now. Stop being a scared little bitch because it's going to be difficult. Because like I said, you're no longer under the radar. That shit's over for you. You might as well just go ahead, jump in the matrix, shake hands with the agents, and become buddies with them and learn the rules of the matrix so you can not only survive, but you can thrive. Because the thing is, once you learn the rules of the matrix, thriving is easy. People are outside like, hey, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do anything extra. I don't really want to amp up. I just want to do the regular stuff. You get all this money. That shit's stupid. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to increase your activity. And like I said, I'm going to commend you for actually doing something that a lot of people here on YouTube don't. You actually had an ideal and you actually fucking went out and did it. So applause. I give you the thumbs up. Congrats, mad props, because a lot of little scared bitches, all they've been doing is talking for years. So, you get kudos for that. But understand, you're in the matrix, dude. There is no more under the radar. And then you're making YouTube videos? Dude, do you know there is software out there that reads all this? They don't have to sit down and watch your video. The software, because let's just give you some more knowledge. If you go into the video, you'll see something that says transcription. YouTube has transcriptions, like every word that I'm saying is being transcribed. Now, the transcription software that they're using is not 100%, but I'm going to say it's about 70%. In some cases, 80%. The more you enunciate, the greater the transcription service is going to be. At one point, it's going to be 100%. And all they're going to do is have this software scan your transcripts, and they're going to pick out keywords. So they don't have to watch your video to know what you're doing. So, that cracks me up. People who are on YouTube professing that they're business people and they make this money and stuff, and then they think you be under the radar. Dude, you have, the Matrix just went, there's another one. Watch him. I'm seriously. So this whole under the radar thing, unless you do a business where you buy your products in cash, and you sell everything and get cash, that's the only way to be under the radar. If you take any kind of payment from PayPal, because PayPal will narc on your ass in a heartbeat, any of these payments, I got like 6 freaking 1099s last year. 6. So you're not, this whole being on the radar, let that shit go, man. You've exposed yourself. And you, like I said, just get out there, run hard, and make it do what it do, because the thing is, it's about to be summer. Shit's about to slow down for the resale business because garage sales are about to go through the roof. And when I had my warehouse and we did our warehouse sales during the summer, we just stopped showing up at 8. It didn't make any sense because for about 6 weeks straight, we'd open up at 8 and just sit around and look at each other. And then people started trickling in 10:30, 11 o'clock. This went on. And then when the fall came and all the garage sales stopped, then people started popping back in at 8. They were going to the garage sales for the better deals first. That's just reality. So you got a thrift store, you're buying and selling, wonderful, cool. You're about to have a whole bunch of people walking in the door saying, I have to sell. They're going to be trying to sell you stuff left and right. As a thrift store owner, I didn't buy from the public that walked in. I bought from people that I went out and found because I cherry picked my inventory because I was getting storage auctions. So I had shotgun inventory just popping in. And then the people that would come in and like, hey, I have this guitar. Hey, I have this. I have this. And another reason I didn't really buy from a lot of people off the street was I didn't know if that shit was hot or not. I mean, seriously, it is. Once again, you're on the radar. There's too many things that can happen. So you get caught buying stolen merchandise. I mean, yeah, you can get their driver's license and everything, and at worst, they're just going to seize the item and just say, okay, you got screwed. But if you don't take any sanctions or safeguards to protect yourself, you can end up in the clink clink yourself. So I didn't really do that. So that, be real careful about that. And let's see, what else happens to you when you get a business license? That's just that's it. Like I said, I wasn't really intending on doing any videos today. But that shiny object just drew me in like some of the other ones because I've been acting a total fool on social media today because I'm off. And that's about it. I mean, but seriously, get the credit card machine. Stop jerking around because you will thank me. You may not thank me personally, but when you start to see that money in your account and you get used to those ACH deposits in your account all the time, you're gonna be like, yeah, Glendon was right. This ain't. Yeah, this is okay. And yes, you will get chargebacks. It's going to happen. It's happened every business owner I know. And I mean, some people have only gotten maybe 3 or 4 in the lifetime of their business. Some get some every week. Now, on chargebacks, it's based on volume. If you have 4 sales a month and you get a chargeback every month, they're going to cancel your merchant account probably in the 3rd month. If you do, say, 1,000 transactions a month and you get 1 or 2 chargebacks, they're really not going to look at you too hard because your volume justifies that you're going to have issues. And really, if you see a chargeback coming, just refund the money. Just go. You can't win. All they have to say is item is not as described, and it's a wrap. Okay, it's a wrap, totally wrap. But that's the deal. So understand when you're getting your information here on YouTube, ask yourself, has this person ever owned a business? Because you start asking yourself questions and doing just a 30-minute search, you'll find out that you know more than they do. Frequently. And I mean really frequently. All right, this is Glendon. I'll see you on the good side. All right, this is the offer. People were like after me, but this is the deal. Do not put it in the comments. Don't email your mama. Don't even tell your dog. Just take advantage of the offer. I am going to let you in the Hustler Mindset Project. There's no consultations with this one for $59.95. That's the offer. It expires 30 days from the date that this video goes up. And how do you take advantage? You go to storageauctionshogun.com. Hit the contact tab and hit me. Yo, G, I want the $59.95 Sparta access. And I'll email you a link and I'll email you the peripheral stuff and then we can begin. And with that, I will see you on the good side.